Hello, friends. Welcome back to Budgeting Over 40. I'm Melissa, and we're here to do a paycheck allocation because hubby's income came in. So let's jump in and get started. All right, you guys. So we're going to get right to it because I'm on a time constraint and I need to get this over with. We are just about the tail end of October. Today is October 28th. I'm going to try to get this video done and get up for you guys to see either today or for tomorrow, October 29th. But we're just going to go ahead and take a look at the transactions. We have a few to approve and we have a few to categorize, but I also have to enter hubby's income. So let's go over to the transactions here. Look at all this, you guys. This is all the stuff that has happened within the last few days, and it's a lot. So let's start by entering hubby's income. He did put it into the bills account. So the payee is going to be hubby. At first, he did send in $3,000, and I was like, listen, that is not going to be enough because we have to take the rent out of that. So I asked him to send in another $1,000 if he could, and he did. So I'm going to enter them separately because when YNAB pulls in, when they pull in the transactions, it's going to come in as two separate transactions, one in the amount of $3,000 and the second in the amount of $1,000. So that's what we have there. I kind of feel like I don't want to go through this right now and approve and categorize, but I'm just going to try to see if I can run through them real quick. I did have to do quite a few spending in the last 2 days. So I did go to CVS and picked up some chips and stuff for school snacks. I paid $3 and it was actually supposed to be 8, but I did use coupons to do that. Then I did buy some personal care products at CVS for $13.38. And these I'm actually going to go over when I do my paycheck budget check-in. So you will hear them again. I did also get a costume for my little girl. She is hell bent on being a mermaid. So $20.65 was for the costume. Then I did buy some stuff on Erin Condren for $32.58. And I'm going to leave that to talk about it when we go through the transactions for my paycheck check-in. So over-the-counter meds for heating pads. So hubby somehow pulled a muscle in his back, and I did have to get some stuff for him from CVS for $47.33. Then I paid my phone bill to T-Mobile for $274.24. And the rest that you see here, these are cashback that came in. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly categorize this to cashback and rewards. It's going to ready to assign. And any money over the $4,000 is going to be what I need to put into my annual subscription categories. So because I did spend quite a few amount of money on my card, you can see $548. This was a cashback that I got from paying my cell phone bill, and the rest of them is just for the shopping at CVS and on Amazon. All right, so I did have to send the costume back because I did buy a size that was too small for my little one. So you could see here $20.65 went back, but I did actually went ahead and spend it again because I did order a size up. And because I sent it back, there was cash back that came from that. So Apple usually do an adjustment for the cashback. So I'm just going to go ahead and categorize this also to the cashback and rewards category. All right, so I think that's all. I don't think I have any more. It's still saying one. Okay, so here we go. This was the original bought. This was the original buy for $37.59. Gonna go ahead and approve this one. And that should take care of all of the transactions. So now let's jump over to the plan. So now we have $4,008. What I'm going to do is take that $8 right out of this money and I'm going to throw it into the subscription. So you could see here, BJ's annual membership needs an additional $2.06. And then Amazon Prime needs $13.56, but all I have right now is $5.94 to put in there. So we still have to put $7.62. And we should be good for the rest of this month because everything else is in green. All right, now let's go to the plan. We're going to go through the monthly to see what needed to be paid. Renter's insurance, $21.88. I may just throw that in there depending how much money I have left out of this $4,000. But I did put money for the internet that I had to pull out. The internet is actually going to be $89.02. So let's throw that in there. Let's move on down. Debt is fully funded and spent for the month. Credit cards, I can't put anything else into Discover, but I do have some payments to make to Capital One number 2 and my Apple Card. Braces was paid, but child support needs an additional $410. So what I'm going to do is put the full 526 here because I did pull whatever money was in there, I did pull it out. So YNAB wants to refresh, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, so now let's keep going. The car insurance, we can snooze this because we don't need any more money in this for the rest of the month of October. And we are good for the monthly bills. Before I do anything else, I'm going to jump over to November and I'm going to throw the amount of $2,500 in here for the rent. And the next thing that I do have to pay at the top of the month of October is my electric bill. And I will have to change the target when we get into the month of November. That's 141. In student loan in the debt, I need to put 40. I don't think I need to do anything else as far as payments in early November. I do know that I need to pay a firm, but I'm thinking because I have the flexibility of pushing it back to my first paycheck in the month of November, I'm going to do that. So, what I also wanted to do in the month of October was pay $80 to the after school. So, let's go into weekly and let's see what we have to do in weekly. Dining out and groceries, I think we could hold out for the rest of this month. So after school, let's go ahead and add $80 here. Haircuts, I did get my son haircut already. And I want to say thank you to Tara over at Journey to Wisdom on Wealth. I did win her giveaway and $20 that went right into taking care of my son's haircut. So that was some money that I was missing and I was happy to get it. Now in transportation, I'm not going to put anything in fuel. I did fill the tank up and I think we're good for the rest of this month. But I actually do want to cover this medical copay. And that's something that I just want to cover it. And when the reimbursement come in, I will put that money back into the budget. So let me know if that's what you guys would do. I need to clear this off my credit card because I'm seeing that if I don't clear it off my credit card, I'm going to have to pay interest on it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. If you guys have a better idea of what to do with the rest of the money that's here, just let me know. But I think I do have to pay some money onto this medical copay. And this was the copay for getting my TMJ checked out. They did a scan and they also did a consult. So that cost me $550. That has been sitting on my Apple Card from the top of the month. So I think I really want to clear this. I'm tempted not to, and I'm tempted just to throw this $739 into the Affirm. But I also do know that instead of throwing all this money towards paying off the credit card, I should set some money aside for groceries, household, and dining out, because these are the areas that I'm kind of messing up on. And I want to be able to not having to float these transactions on a credit card, waiting to be paid from my job to be able to pay these off. So, because I do have some money here, I'm not sure what I need to do. I can actually snooze haircuts because I don't have to get my son's haircut again for the month of October. For fuel for the car, I could snooze this. You know what? No, I'm going to throw the $43 that it's asking for. I'm going to throw it in here just in case in the month of November I need to get gas. For dining out, I'm just going to put $40 here. You know what? I'm going to put 50. It's asking for $79 more, but now I'm going to snooze it. And you could see I haven't spent that much in dining out in October. I have cut all the way back, but the groceries, I'm going to go ahead and fund this for the month, $95.34. And that still leaves me with $551.06. Wow. Let's take a look at annual transportation. I haven't put any money in transportation right now, but I'm tempted to just leave this until next year to start saving up again for transportation. So if you haven't seen my annual budget overview, please take a look. We have big things to do in 2026. So I think that I could wait to start saving up money in these categories until, we have it, because this $551 need to do some stuff. Let's see. Okay, this $20.65, I could send this back to Ready to Assign because that was the refund. Infrequent, we don't have anything else. So let's go over to weekly. We're going to throw $21.71 into household consumables. 21.71 bring us down to $550. I'm going to put this $550 and cover this overspending here. So before I go and pay this on the card, please let me know if you guys would do that, or you would jump over to the month of November and get a little bit ahead on the bills. For right now, from the 1st to the 6th, everything is taken care of because the rent is covered, electric is covered, student loan is covered. After firm, I am going to push those back until my first paycheck in the month of November, but everything else so far is covered. So would you guys go the same route that I'm going, or would you use that $550 and take care of some of the things, or just get a little bit ahead of what is happening in November? We will be getting paid, or I will be getting paid for my full-time job November, I think it's November 7th is my payday. Yes, and I may get it on the 6th. So it's not that I have that much days in November to worry about. What I really was worrying about was the rent and the electric. But those you can see that we have funded those. So I do believe that it's best to take care of the credit card debt so I'm not losing money to interest. You guys, I would love your feedback. I think most of you guys are going to say to use it and get ahead in November, but I still would like for you guys to share your thoughts in the comment section below. So, you guys, that's what it is. This is $4,000 that came in from Hubby. Like I tell you guys, he's good for it. He may not come on the time that I want him to put the money into the account, but he is always on his time and it is always the right time. So I thank you guys for taking the time out to watch this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye now.